everybody, welcome back to this channel. If you're watching this face for the first time, my name is Daphica. I do different makeup, beauty and lifestyle videos in this channel. So today's video, as the title suggests, is mostly related to a glossy makeup. It's like a very glowy makeup, plus it's a colorful makeup, plus it is a makeup which will last long, all-in-one makeup tutorial. I hope you like the video, and if you want to see how I got this look and how to make your makeup last longer and make it water resistant, continue watching the video. Without talking too much, let's get started. So firstly, what I like to do is, and which makes my makeup last longer and make me my makeup sweat less, is the ice pack that I use. This is a normal eye pack that we get. I kept it in the refrigerator whole night. I keep this in the refrigerator itself. So what I'll do is, I basically use this every morning after I wake up and wash my face normally with the water. But today, as I wanted to do it on screen, so I'll do this with you. So what I'll do is take this ice pack and dab it on my face. If you don't like too much of cool sensation in your face, you can wrap this with a cloth and then use it, but I'll use it directly on my face. I use a toner, so I'm going to use this Rosewater by Karma and splash a good amount of it on my face. Next, I'm going in with the under eye cream, so I'm using the Estée Lauder under eye cream on my ring finger and slowly use it under my eyes. So letting sit the under eye cream for some moment of time, I'm going with the lip balm. I'm using the Beauty lip balm. So next, I'm going with the moisturizing. I'm using the Face Shop Chia Seed Moisturizer Cream. After moisturizing, as it is summer makeups and it is compulsory for all weathers, I'm using the Lakme Expert Sun Expert Sunscreen. This has the SPF 50. So taking this a tiny bit and using it all over my face. Lot more to go on my face for the base, but I'm going to start with the eyebrows first. I'm going to use the Goof Proof eyebrow pencil. I'm using the shade 6. Set my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Gel, so that it stays in place. So moving forward to the next step, I'm going to conceal and enhance my eyebrows. So I'm using the concealer. This is the Wet n Wild concealer. I'm going to use the shade tawny. Concealer which is very close to my skin tone, so that I don't want the concealer to show too much, because I'm going to use very light shades on my eyes today. Set the concealer on my eyelid. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix. I'm using the shade NC35. Eyeshadow, I'm going to use this palette. This is like my favorite palette nowadays. This is the Anastasia Norvina collection, and it is very pigmented and beautiful palette. I love this palette. So I'm going to make a very shimmery sort of eye look today, as it's summer. So I'm going to use my first shade, which is a blue shade. I'm going to use D2 from here. I'm going to use this and dab on the inner corners of my eyes. Following my eyelid shape. So next I'm going to use the other shade. I'm using the shade B3, which is like a pink shade over here, and use this on the outer corners of my lid. I'm keeping the inner part of my eyelids empty because I'm going to use a different shade, lighter shade. I'm taking the shade C4 on a blending small brush, and I'll blend it on my crease line. Blending is done. I'm going to use the shade A1. This is a light purple sort of a shade. If you can see, it's very. I'll use my fingers and dab it on the middle section of my eyes. One eye is done. I'm going to do the other eye in the same format. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to take the same transition shade, the C4, and use it on my lash line. The eye makeup is almost done. I'll just be back with my lashes on. So I'm back with my lashes on. Let's start with the base now. So I'm going to use moisturizing primer. I'm going to use this by Miss Claire, and I'll mix it with the MAC Stobe Cream. This is a normal natural light one. So I'm going to use this Miss Claire first all over my face. This MAC Stobe Cream, and use this only on the high points of my face where I want to showcase the brightness. So next I'm going to use a foundation which is not so much full coverage sort of a foundation, and I'll use just a little bit of a foundation, and I'm going to use this L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm using this because it also has a little glitter sort of a thing in the bottle itself, and I'm using the shade, let me check, I'm using the shade Golden Beige. So I'll take this back of my hand just a little bit first, and with the help of fingers I'll spread it very little first because I don't want a full coverage sort of a makeup, just very little, and blend it out. I'm going to set my base so that it stays there for a very good period of time, and I'm using the compact powder again. This is by MAC, and I'm using the NC35. So what I'll do is take the same beauty blender, it's a damp, and I'll take the product and dab it on my face, just dab, so that this makes your makeup last long, and it also doesn't give you that crackiness effect, doesn't crack your base. So dab it on your face, on your skin. After the base is done, I'm going to use a bronzer. I'm going to do very light bronzing so that the dimension of the face comes well. I'm going to use the butter bronzer by Physicians Formula and going to take it and bronze my face. Next, moving on towards the blush, I'm going to use this Ofra Blush. This is in the shade Coral Crush. So next what I'm going to use is I'm going to use this Huda palette. This is the highlighter palette and this is in the shade Golden Sand. I'm going to use this shade over here and it's like a pinky shade, so I'm going to use this over my blush so that it gives me a very nice highlighting. So this is just the beginning of using the highlight. I'm going to use more highlighter on my face. So before that, I'm going to set my face. I'm using the Ofra Makeup Fixer. I'm going to splash a lot of it. A highlighter again. I'm using the Revolution lipstick first, like a bullet lipstick. I'm using the Colorbar bullet lipstick and I'm using this in the shade Undress, and I'll top it up with the gloss. I'm going to use this Isadora lip gloss. This is in the shade Raspberry, I suppose. This is in the shade 08 Raspberry. Normal bullet lipstick, but I want to make it glossy, full glossy face, so I'm going to use the gloss on top of this. So my glossy lipstick is also done now. The last thing is to use the setting spray again. So I'm using the same setting spray so that my makeup lasts long. After a while, in just 10-15 minutes, I'll just let the makeup set in my face for some time, and then we'll do give a good splash of water in our face and see whether it melts down or not. So yes, I am back after the 10-15 minutes break that I had. So I have water in my hand. This is like plain water. So let's splash this on my face and see how does it goes. So now what I'm going to do is take a towel and tap. A good splash of water on my face, used a towel, but still my makeup is intact and it's in place. So the reason why this happened was steps that I basically used in this makeup tutorial made my makeup last longer, and it made my makeup water resistant. And that is, the first one is that I tend to use the ice pack on my face, which makes my face a little cooler than what it is. What happens is whether it's heat and humid outside, but if you use ice pack on your face, your body tends to recognize and feel that the weather outside is cold, and it mentally goes that way. Your body tends to indulge in the scenario that it is cold outside, and it makes your face and your skin sweat lesser than what we used to do. Usual thing that I use and which made my makeup last longer and water resistant is that I use a powder. You can use a loose powder, you can use a compact powder, but it is important to use a damp beauty blender, and you just need to dab the powder onto your skin so that it makes your skin, your makeup last longer. So the third step, and it is like very normal, everybody does that, and that is using a setting spray. What setting spray does, it firstly it makes your makeup last longer. See the glow that it gives, it somehow melts down all the powder that if you have used. This is a makeup look that I have for you today. I hope you liked the video. The basic idea about this video was me helping you to get makeup which lasts longer and it's water resistant. So I hope you like the idea. I hope you try it on your own and see the difference. If you like my work and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.